Hello viewers, let me introduce myself first. Myself Rajesh Boyer, presently working as an assistant professor in postgraduate department of computer science, Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, Amravati. And in this video session, we are we are going to see some of the features provided by Google Drive. As far as Google Drive is concerned, this is one of the important feature which have been introduced by Google, and I hope every one of you should use this feature. Prior starting this session, I have one very simple uh, uh, question to you. How many of you have a Gmail account? Because for this particular session, you will need to have a Gmail account. So those who have not yet created their Gmail account, so my request is please create Gmail account as early as possible. The reason is without Gmail account, you cannot access this feature of Google Drive. So I hope most of you have already a Google Drive account, a Google Gmail account, so you can use easily the feature of Google Drive. Now, what exactly Google Drive is? So, this Google Drive is nothing but it is a free storage space provided by Google, and that too of 15 GB. Or in a simple, we can say that Google has provided you a 15 GB virtual pen drive which you can use as and when needed. As far as this Google Drive is concerned, it in addition to that, it has a lot many features available, and we'll try to see some of the particular features provided by Google Drive. As far as advantages are concerned, the first advantage of Google Drive is it is most secure from theft as well as viruses. As far as pen drives are concerned, what I'd like to say, nowadays the size of pen drive is shrinking. Okay, you might have seen that the technology is of course reducing everything, and same is the case with the pen drives also. So pen drive is having a very minute size nowadays, and you can easily lost this type of pen drive, or someone might stole it out. So idea is that as far as Google Drive is concerned, nobody could be able to stole. The reason for that is this particular Google Drive is connected with your Gmail account. So in worst case, what may get happen that you might forget your Gmail account password. So of course you have an option of forget password. So idea is that I can be able to say that there is nearly zero chances of getting this particular Google Drive theft. Another very important thing is whatever is the data which you are going to store in a Google Drive is free from viruses. That means you just don't have to bother if some virus might attack your data stored, valuable data stored in your particular drive. So it is, of course, it is virus free. Another better advantage is you can be able to create backup of your precious files. Means your valuable file, your precious file, you can be able to keep it in this particular Google Drive, and you can consider it as your backup of your data. Another advantage of this particular is you can send large file. It is a most important feature which is supported, which is provided by Google Drive. Just like quite oftenly you might have faced this difficulty. Suppose I have to send any attachment to my mail. So at that moment of time, every account, just like Gmail, Rediff, Yahoo, has some restriction. Someone will allow 200 MB attachment, someone will allow 250 MB attachment. So idea is that sometimes it may be needed that I'll need to attach a file which is somewhat more larger to that. So in that case, one solution is you can be able to make zip of that file which you are trying to send it as an attachment. But in some cases, even after creating that zip file, just like suppose I have to send some video or audio file, okay, so at that moment of time, or a large PDF is available. So at that moment of time, even after shrinking the file, I cannot be able to attach the particular file. So Google has solved this problem. Now you can send any particular file, okay, of any size. Okay, even if your file is in a size of GB, you can send that particular file in the form of an attachment. How to make that particular one, we'll try to see practically just after these particular advantages. Another next advantage is access document anywhere. You can access these particular documents whatever have been stored on a Google Drive anywhere, and that too by using different devices. So you can access your document anywhere by using either your laptop, your desktop, your PC, your tab, your mobile, or any particular other devices you can be able to access, access by using this particular Google Drive. Similarly, it allows to access data using different devices. Just like I have told you, you can use the drive not only in your mobile and but also in your computer. And of course, you can make the syncing of that data. That means you can be able to simultaneously make updation within both the particular devices. So idea is that it will allowing you to access the data by using different devices. So different devices have been supported by Google Drive. Another particular feature which is provided will be efficient built-in search engine. Google Drive is having its own built-in search engine. Just like if my drive contains a lot many files, and if I have to find out any particular file from that large number of files, so at that moment of time, you have the facility of a built-in search engine which is provided by Google Drive. Again, OCR. OCR stands for optical character recognition. It is one of the important feature which is available. Just like suppose you have some document, and that document will be suppose available in the form of a PDF, or you have taken a snap of any particular paper cutting or something, and you would like to get the text from that particular document. So at that moment of time, you have an option of OCR. So this OCR, optical character recognition feature, has been provided by Google Drive. Again, you can share photos, videos, or any type of e-content. Okay, any e-content, okay, any type of digital contents, you can be able to add it by using the Google Drive. Just like suppose you have handwritten notes, you can make a scanning of that particular document, and you can keep it in your Google Drive. So in this way, you can be able to make the sharing of any type of data by using this particular drive. Next, open and edit various kinds of document. Simultaneously, multiple peoples can open and even edit the same document by using this feature of Google Drive. Means you can allow the access of editing the document by using this feature, and that is open and edit various documents simultaneously. And the last but most important feature, and that is, I hope, the most important feature, and that is absolutely free. You just don't need to pay a single rupee for this particular features. Whatever are the features just now I have told you, all these features are free of cost. Okay, you just don't have to pay for that. So these are some of the particular advantages of Google Drive, and now we'll try to see exactly how to access this drive. So for this, just like I have told you, you will need to have a Gmail account. Okay, and first of all, you have to log in into that Gmail account. So I am trying to log in my account. So this is my Gmail account. I'll click on that account. It is asking for the password. So I'll place my password. Once my password has been given, it is showing me Gmail inbox. Okay, so whatever are the mails which I have are visible to me. Okay, now to access this Google Drive, you have to click on these 9 dots. These 9 dots are generally called as a Google Apps. You can call it as a Google Tools also. So from among these particular Google Apps or Google Tools, we have something, and that is a Google Drive. So I'll click on that 9 dots, and within that you can see over here I have a drive. So this is an icon which we have already seen onto the very first page, and this is an icon for Google Drive. I'll click on that particular drive, so it will opens my Google Drive. So this way my drive is getting opened. Now we'll see one by one each and every facilities or features whatever have been provided by Google Drive. Now as I have opened my Google Drive, first of all we'll try to start with something display. So you have two types of displays provided by Google Drive. Okay, one is the particular one which we are presently seeing, and this is called as a list view. So it is a list view type of display. Okay, another one is a grid view. So you can choose any of the particular option. So you have two options, either grid view or list view. So these are the two types of options available to you. So as per your convenience, as per your need, you can choose any type of appearance of your particular drive. Another very important thing, you have a setting options available over here. under that particular setting. The first one is general setting. Just like I have told you ki you have a storage of 15 GB, and at this particular moment of time it is showing me ki I have used 3.8 GB of the 15 GB. So idea is that general settings are provided by the setting. Another most important feature which is provided by setting will be get drive for desktop. You can create a desktop version of your Google Drive. Now, what is that? That I'll tell you. As far as this desktop version of Google Drive is concerned, all the contents of your drive are kept on your desktop in the form of a folder. So on your desktop, you have a folder, and by using that particular folder, you can access the particular document anywhere. So you can use this particular feature, and that is a get desktop drive. So these are the two features which are coming under the settings. And now we'll move on to the actual feature. So just like the first option, my drive, it is showing me all the particular contents of my drive. Okay, next one, shared with me. The second option which is available will be something shared with me. So anybody, those who are sharing any type of documents, so all these things are appearing over here. For your kind information, if you have used Google Classroom with your Gmail account, so all the assignments submitted, all the questions submitted by the student, just like you can see over here, these are the particular assignments which have been submitted by my student. So all these particular comes under the category of shared with me. Means anybody suppose sharing anything with you, so every all these particular things getting appeared in this particular part, and that is a shared with me. Just after that, there is something, and that is a recent. That is one of the important feature. Okay, so recently, whatever are the things which you have carried out, whatever are the things which you have kept in your particular drive, so in this way it is appearing to you. Okay, so these are the particular operations, these are the particular options available to me. So suppose this is the particular video which I have uploaded on my drive, and it is recently I have uploaded, so it is appearing on my recent option. Okay, suppose it is needed for you to remove any of the documents, so what you have to make, you have to just click on that document, and you can right click and choose remove. Okay, so I have removed my particular video whatever is recently uploaded by me. Okay, just like in the advantages I have told you, this particular Google Drive provides one very important feature, and that is regarding OCR. Again, OCR, optical character recognition. Okay, as far as optical character recognition is concerned, it is very oftenly needed to you. Just like suppose I have any certificate format, okay, or I have scanned copy of my certificate, and I'd like to get the content of that certificate. So at that moment of time, this OCR feature will be helpful for you. Just like over here, I have taken a cutting of one paper. Okay, and what we are going to make, please try to see over here. So I am choosing that particular file. I'm right clicking on that particular one and just clicking on open with Google Docs. So what I made, again I'll repeat, I have chosen any of the particular file, just like a paper cutting I have taken. I'm right clicking on that particular one. I'm clicking on open with and Google Docs. So this way I have opened my particular file in a Google Docs. So what it is going to make, so I would like to say that it is nearly a magic, nothing but it is a magic. So this is my particular file. Okay, and it is saying Mumbai Corona Sati Mission 0. Okay, purposefully I have taken a Marathi file so that you can be able to get an idea that this particular OCR character recognition is available with any language. You can choose either Marathi, Hindi, Tamil, or Urdu, or any particular language you can choose. Okay, and you can see all these particular contents have been converted just below to that particular one. You can see, and most of the contents are exactly the same as they are appearing. Of course, very few changes you might need to make. Okay, so idea that nearly it is flawless, but still sometimes it may be needed for you to do some particular changes. So in this way, your particular data now is getting converted in the form of a text. So wherever needed, you can be able to either copy that particular data and you can be able to use it. So idea is that you just don't need to type the content. Okay, if you have any particular PDF, so I can be able to say that this particular facility, you can choose it as a PDF converter also. Okay, so what we have to make, again I'll repeat. Okay, you have to just choose the particular document, right click on that, and you have to open it with Google Docs. So using Google Docs feature, it is going to make the conversion of that particular text data in the form of a text. Any particular file you can choose, any file. Just like I'll try to take another one. Okay, suppose this is the certificate I have. Okay, so I'll try to again right click on that particular certificate. Okay, again I'll click on open with and Google Docs. As this particular certificate have lot many fonts available, so it may take some time. So you can see all the contents of that particular certificate are converted. Okay, so whatever, just like sometimes we might need similar type of certificate format, so at that moment of time you can choose this particular OCR feature. So I hope this particular OCR feature is very much useful for you. Okay, so this way it is possible for you to make the use of optical character recognition. So this is the recent option. Okay, and in which recently whatever are the changes which you have carried out within your particular Google Drive are appearing. The next option is the starred. So obviously starred, at this moment of time in my particular drive I just don't have a single document, so that's why it is showing no starred files or folders. Starred is an option which you can choose it with the particular file, so that you can easily access the file. Means the particular file which might be needed frequently by you or very oftenly needed by you, so you can make that particular document as a starred, and by making that particular, it is possible for you to easily access the document. So this is the starred one. Okay, next option is the trash. Under the trash you can see all the particular documents which have been deleted. It is something similar to that of a recycle bin. Just like suppose I have deleted any particular document or a file from my computer, so it will goes into the recycle bin. Exactly same way this particular document whatever is being removed or deleted by you from Google Drive goes into the trash. Okay, so just like the video just now I have deleted will goes over here, and again I'll right click on that. You will get two options. One is a restore. The moment I'll choose the restore option, it will be getting located onto the same location from where it is being deleted. Okay, or I can choose another option, and that is delete forever. Okay, but be sure before making this option. So suppose I'll choose this delete forever. Now this particular is again asking me one file or folder about to be permanently deleted. That means once you have chosen this particular option of delete forever, now this document is removed permanently from your drive. So this way you can be able to choose this particular trash option. Okay, next under the storage you can see you have the same option. 3.8 GB of 15 GB I have used. Okay, and just after that, okay, of course sometimes people are asking me, suppose sir, what will gets happen if I have a data more than that of a 15 GB. So my simple request is try to create multiple Gmail account. Okay, because beyond 15 GB suppose you have to make the storage of data, so for that you have to pay. Up to 15 GB it is a free of cost. So at this moment of time I was having three different Gmail account, so you can say that I am using 45 GB of data, because for every account I am getting a data of 15 GB. So idea is that I hope rather than wasting money, it is a better to create another Gmail account and use the facility of 15 GB again. So idea is that if you need to have a large amount of options, so you have one option available over here, and that is buy storage. So I'm clicking on that buy storage option. So just like I have told you, the very first particular option, and that is 15 GB. Okay, so 15 GB data is free. Okay, your current plan is of 15 GB and it is free. Recommended will be 100 GB. If you need to have 100 GB of data, so you have to pay 130 rupees per month. Okay, on the other hand, if you need 200 GB of data, so at that moment of time you have to pay 210 rupees per month, or 2100 rupees per year. So yearly plan as well as monthly plan you have available. Okay, and suppose someone might needs to have a storage of large document for an organization, so at that moment of time you have an option of 2 TB. Okay, so suppose 2 terabyte of data I have, so at that moment of time I have to pay 650 rupees per month, or 6500 rupees an year. Okay, for annual subscription. So in this way you have paid subscription. So again I am saying you, if you are storing general informations in your particular drive, so I hope that 15 GB of data is more than sufficient. You just don't need to have any additional information. So I hope 15 GB data is sufficient. Just like in my particular drive I have stored lot many data. I'll try to show you what I have exactly stored in my particular drive, but still I have used just 3.8 GB. So now we'll again move on to my drive. So I'll click on that drive. So these are the folders which are available in my particular drive. The very first one, but most important one from the teacher's point of view. Okay, so idea is that API. Okay, what I am going to make at the beginning of the every session is I am trying to take a blank file, and within that blank file I am going to put all the particular documents whatever I am going to get it within that academic year. So idea is that it is a particular document something related, and that is an API. Okay, so I have created a folder API. I'll click on that folder. So you can see multiple folders are appearing, and these particular folders are starting from the year 2008. What is the why the reason 2008? Because I have joined Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University in the year 2008. So right from 2008 to till this particular date, 2019-20, every document I have kept it over here in the form of a digital. So as and when needed, suppose I have to apply for some promotions, so at that moment of time I can choose that particular document quite easily from this. So just like I'll click on 2018-19, you can see all the particular documents are available over here. Whatever are the papers which I have published, whatever are the certificates, everything. Okay, whatever are the papers which are generally I have published in a research journals and all. Okay, similarly, this is the particular certificate of Swayam. So idea is that this way, all the particular things I have gathered over here at a glance. Okay, even an attendance of all the particular students I have kept it over here. So in this way, you can be able to create a folders. Okay, now I'll move on to another particular folder. Very oftenly will need to have some of the particular documents, and very oftenly your office is going to ask you some documents. So for that I have created another folder, and that is something RDBID, as the name itself gives an idea. RDBID. Okay, this is the particular folder which is keeping all the documents related with identification. So all the particular documents related with identifications are available over here. Okay, my Aadhaar card. Okay, similarly election card. This is the particular ID proof which is being given by Amravati University. Okay, similarly my PAN card. Okay, my RC book. Similarly IST membership. Okay, this is a license. So every particular document where whatever are frequently needed by you. So suppose my office is asking me ki sir please submit one copy of your Aadhaar and PAN. So what I have to make, I have to just right click on that particular document, and I can be able to download that particular document, or I can straight away take a print of that. Okay, so idea is that this way it is possible for you to use that document as and when needed, and you can submit it at the same moment of time. So this way it is possible for you to use the document. So these are some of the particular documents which I have created. Now the next question comes into the mind, how to create a folder in Drive. So the very simple option to that, you have this plus icon appearing over here. So I'll click on that plus icon. You'll get lot many options just like Google Docs, Google Sheet, Google Slides, and even in a more you have forms, drawings and all. So of course most of the particular features which have been provided over here are being covered in further sessions, but at this moment of time we'll try to focus on how to create a folder. So what I have to create, so again I'll repeat, you have to click on this new. I'll click on folder. Okay, and I'll give the name of that particular one as something test. So this is the particular folder I have created by the name something test. So you can see one new folder is getting created by the name test over here, and again all these documents are arranged in an alphabetical manner. So test goes over here. I'll click on that particular one. So you can see nothing is there. Now how to add contents into that particular folder? So there are two ways. Okay, one is drag the file and place it over here, just like over here it is being saying that drop files here. So you can drag the particular file and you can place it over here. This is one option, but the simple one I am telling you, just right click over here. Okay, upload files, you have to click upload files. Okay, so on upload files I'll choose desktop. So from the desktop you can choose any of the particular file, just like I'll choose something MCQ. So suppose this is the particular file I have chosen. Okay, and idea is that that file is getting uploaded over here. Okay, another better thing, you can upload a folder also. So I'll again right click, upload folder. Okay, and under the particular desktop I have these much number of folder available. So this is the tested okay folder which I have already created. Okay, and I'll again upload that. Okay, so it is saying that this upload all the files from tested okay folder. Only do this if you trust the site. So I'll say again okay, upload, and this particular folder getting uploaded. So this is the tested okay folder, and I have taken just a single file, single word document in that. So in this way you can upload files and folders. So what you have to make, so again I'll repeat. Okay, just go into your, just go into the particular folder in which you have to upload the document. So I have clicked on the particular test document, right click, as per your need, either upload a file or either upload the folder. So in this way you can make both the particular tasks. Okay, now once we have covered all these particular thing, and now we'll move on to the next but most important feature of Google Drive, and that feature will be something, and that is regarding sharing. Quite oftenly it is needed for you to share a document with someone. So at that moment of time Google has this provision. Just like suppose I have an ebook and I'd like to share that ebook with all of my students. So at that moment of time, because it may not be possible for me to send this particular ebook, as ebook is of large size, I cannot be able to send it as an attachment to all the students. So I can be able to use an option of sharing. So for getting this sharing option, I am clicking on another folder, AQAR. So AQAR folder I have opened, and this is the first file which is available, and that is AQAR 2011-12. So I'll click on that particular file. By right clicking on that document, I am going to get two options. One is a share and another is a get shareable link. So I'll click on get shareable link. So it is providing me a shareable link, and it is asking me to copy the link. So idea is that in this way it is possible for me to make a copy of the particular link which has been generated. Another very important thing is you have been given different type of accesses. To whom you are sending this link, what type of accesses needs to be given. So for that you have three options available. One is a viewer, another is a commenter, and last one is an editor. So as per your need you can choose. Viewer can view only the document which you are sending. Idea that whatever is the link you are sending, he can only view the document. Another, he can see the comments on that particular document by choosing the commenter option. Okay, and the last but most important, editor. Okay, editor, while choosing this editor option, please beware, because the moment you will choose this particular option within the link, whatever are the changes which have been carried out by that particular person, which is getting reflected in your original document. So suppose it is needed for you to allow the user to make changes into the document, so you have to choose the last option, and that is an editor. But most secure, most better option will be viewer option, so I am choosing the same one. Okay, again it is saying that you, who can open the particular document or with whom you can share, anyone with the link. Okay, even you can discard that, you can restrict that. Okay, so idea is that if you just don't want anybody to use the link, so at that moment of time you can choose the restricted option. So this is one option. So idea is that you have to copy your link and you have to send it via mail. Okay, to whom you are trying to share the document, so you have to send it via mail. So this is one option. Another way is, again I'll choosing this, I am choosing the same document, right click on that, and I'm using the option of share. So you have two options, get shareable link and share. So I'm choosing the share option. The moment I have chosen that share, it is asking me add peoples and groups, add the number of peoples or groups to whom I am trying to share this particular document. So I am putting the email address of those persons to whom I am trying to share this particular document. So first one, I have chosen the document email address of Pachpande sir. So Suhas Pachpande is the first or document I have taken. Okay, the next one, suppose I am choosing the particular document of Arvind Taide. So these are the two particular persons I have taken. Okay, again the role of their role will be viewer, commenter or editor. So you can choose any particular. So I have chosen suppose the editor role. Okay, next one, notify people. Okay, so by default it is a particular option getting selected, you can deny that also. Okay, so I'll choose this particular one. By notify people, automatically an email goes to these persons, and what that particular mail says, so I am trying to type over here something, sir please check the file and do the changes as per need. As I have given the editor access to them, so he can be able to make the thing. Okay, and the moment I'll click on a send, okay, this message will be notified to both these particular people. You can add as many people as needed. Okay, just like suppose you have a meeting minutes and you would like to check it out all the particular meeting minutes. So at that moment of time, you can send that particular document. So by clicking on a send, all these particular person could be able to visualize this document. So this is another particular feature. Again, I am discarding this. Okay, I am not sending the particular document. So this way you have a very nice features which have been provided by Google Drive. Now, just like in the advantages I have told you, you can use this Google Drive not only with your computer but with your smartphone also. Okay, so you can easily use this particular Google Drive with the smartphone also. Okay, how to access that particular Google Drive by using smartphone, we'll see into the next video. So thank you very much, and I hope that you have understood this Google Drive. Okay, try to use this Google Drive. But again, I'd like to say the basic requisite, you will need to have a Gmail account. So if you have a Gmail account, try using or try accessing Google Drive in your account. So thank you very much.